Hey, comic book fans, Higgy Pop here. Glad to see you. I'm gonna. I came across a couple cool things in my comic collecting years. Let me just share a couple with you. I um, I was at just a random shop in the area. I am from Connecticut area, the New Haven, Greater New Haven area, famous for its pizza. All right, Yale, New Haven, all that stuff. A lot of history, old town. But we also had the New Haven Nighthawks hockey. Great! Back in the day. They always played at the New Haven Coliseum. And here is the New Haven Nighthawks, illustrated official magazine of New Haven Nighthawks, American Hockey League. This is from 1973. And I saw this in a local shop. I was buying comics. It wasn't a comic shop. It was just like an old, just a junk store, right? It says New Haven Nighthawks. And I am a huge Hawkman fan. And I'm looking at this Nighthawks, flyer here. And I'm saying, that New Haven Nighthawk looks awful lot like Hawkman. I said, I love it, dude. I gotta have it. And I do a little more research. I look down here. Guess who drew this cover? Dick Giordano, the one and only. And I'm psyched. Look at it. It's Hawkman on ice. Look at him. He just crashed like 3 dudes. Smashed them. Isn't that cool? Love it. Love it. 1973. Little local history. And then, I gotta see this stuff. Let's see here. This is, let's start with book 1. I don't know if you guys ever came across this in your travels. U.S. Alright. It's by Alex Ross and Steve Darnell, okay? This is a 2-part graphic novel type of thing, trade. Alright. This is the first one, book 1. Great art by Alex Ross, obviously. Alright. And this is back in the USSR. This is I Can't See. CSS. All right. I can see. 1997. Whoa. You know, Alex Ross was famous for Kingdom Come with DC and all that. Great painted art. And what we have here is focuses on Uncle Sam. All right? And I love the character Uncle Sam in DC. He is the soul of America. The more American spirit there is, the stronger he gets. And he had his own team, Uncle Sam and the Freedom Fighters. Great series. They had like Doll Man. They had Firebrand. They had oh my God, I'm drawing a blank, man. All sorts of people. It was great, right? And so I bought this way out in the boonies, in the sticks somewhere. I was in a comic shop. This place was, you could get lost in there. This guy had more comics. He didn't know where anything was. Everything's unorganized. So I said, I always wanted to read this. I bought this. And I get it home, and folded inside of it, this. And I bought the second one. Let's look at the second one. All right. So this is book 2. All right. Of course, great art, Uncle Sam. What it is Uncle Sam is like, he's having a hard time. America is America, and they introduce his character, and he's like a bum on the street. Everyone thinks he's panhandling. They think he's like a delusional old man that's a street, who's like homeless. And he's like, America is burning, and he's having delusions of all the bad, anything negative in America is affecting him and just making him crazy. And he's getting dragged from mental hospital, and he's breaking out of jails. They keep locking him up, and he's until America gets its soul back, gets its pride back. All right, it's a trip through American history, almost like But I get the book home, like I said, and fold it up in it. Boom. I was like, whoa, whoa. And look at the paper. First of all, DC. This is official DC letter paper here. And look at all the characters on the back. I mean, I would have bought, screw the book, I would have bought just this piece of paper. Got Wonder Woman, Robin, Plastic Man, making the ladder. That's, oh man, yeah. All right. So, it says, it's official printout. This is DC Comics, 1700 Broadway. Can't see again. Just went blind. New York, New York. This is from Martha Tomasis, publicity manager for DC Comics. This is a DC Vertigo publication, all right? And Martha Tomasis is a freelance journalist nowadays. She was like a promoter for DC and all that. She's famous for promoting the death of Superman back in the day. And that's what her claim to fame is. And she developed, I don't know what this is, Dakota North. She wrote and produced that. But mainly she's a freelance journalist. But back in the day, she was a promoter for DC and actually did some work for Marvel. Okay, and she writes this letter to our local newspaper is the New Haven Register. All right, and she writes to Joshua Mammoth, Advocate newspapers in New Haven. Dear Joshua, in Uncle Sam, a two-part series for Vertigo imprint, writer Steve Darnell and artist Alex Ross describe nationalism, patriotism, and community. They do so with elegance and passion. In the process, they create one of the scariest stories we've ever published. Using a combination of pop culture tidbits, well-researched history, and lots of blood, Uncle Sam is a story of a homeless man who may or may not be the superhero from the 1940s, who may or may not be the soul of our country. As he tries to discover what has happened to him, he takes us on a thrill ride through America's hopes and dreams. Alex Ross here demonstrates that there is more to his talent, than painting iconic superheroes, as he did so brilliantly in Marvel's Kingdom Come and on the covers of Kurt Busiek's Astro City. His work here with Darnell's script captures both the hopes and horrors of America. Next month, I'll send you the second half of this story. If you're like me, you can't wait to find out what happens. Please feel free to call me, although I don't know what happens yet. If you have any questions, very truly yours, Martha Tomasis. Cool, right? That's why you got to take your comics home, open them, and read them. You never know what's in there. How many times I take a comic home, open it up, it's signed. Hey, who's the winner? This guy. You know? Or like I showed you in another show. Open it up, double cover. Who's the winner in that one? This guy. Great stuff. And just stuff like that, man. You can't beat it. Always a thrill a minute reading these comics. All right? This thing's staring at me. Here. Did you ever read this? This is The Death Dealer. All right? This is Glenn Danzig, you know, the heavy metal rock singer. He's about this tall, kind of big. He sings "Mother." Yeah, this is big. This is big for art. Art. This is like Frank Frazetta type of art. All right, and a lot of Conan fans would go nuts with this. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what it's all about. Even his horse is jacked. And it's pretty basic. He's a death dealer. He has an axe. And everyone he meets ends up losing their head. It's amazing. But it's cool. It's cool stuff. But I gotta stop getting distracted. Speaking of Frank Frazetta, boom. All right. Yeah. So this is book 1. And as you can see, Alex Ross art. Look at Uncle Sam. You see he's acting like a wild homeless man. People don't know what to make of him. You know? And he's having flashbacks back to like the Revolutionary War here and there. He's a younger man. And here he is just flat out on the sidewalk. So, it's a trip through history of America. Slavery. Look at this. Pretty stunning stuff. But I thought it was cool. I thought it was interesting. And that's why you got to take your comics home and read them. Because they make you smart.